You're listening to Out Cincinnati on Radio Artifact 91.7 WVXU in Cincinnati. Hi, Melissa.
Hi, Chris.
You ready to stay a little weird?
I am ready to get freaky.
Freaky. Hi, Chris.
Hi, guys. How are
you doing?
I'm great.
That's Chris Wessleman. That's Neil Arthur James.
Hi.
Hello. That's Julie. Help me.
Gieseke.
Gieseke.
Yes.
I had so much fun. Sorry, I'm just so happy to talk to all three of you. But let me tell everybody who they are.
Yes, please.
Chris is the producer of the Cincinnati Fringe Festival.
That's correct.
And we are in the middle of it. It's the 8th, and it's been a week already.
About a week and a half now, yeah.
A week and a half.
Yeah.
And we've got a whole another week of great... What is the Fringe Festival?
So the Fringe Festival is 14 days of theater, art, music, dance, and everything between. And like you guys kind of insinuated, we take great pride in it being kind of weird.
I love it.
It's great. But it's not all weird. A lot of it tends to feel a little bit more mainstream than some people feel. Tends to be a little bit more mainstream than some people might realize.
So if I said I'm sitting at home in Groesbeck and I say, I'm going to get offended. I can't go to that. That's going to be so gross.
Then stay home.
Stay home. I love it.
Stay home.
Fringe Festival.
I mean, you said it wasn't all weird. So
no, you can.
I want examples.
I do feel like you can flip the page in the guide and then find something that's not necessarily as you know, because that's the beauty of Fringe, is that not only is it a great place for people who love theater and love the arts to find things that are maybe outside their comfort zone.
And challenge and surprise you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. More than anything.
So, Neil, so that's what I want to ask Neil. I've seen the YouTube videos.
So I perform as Dandy Darkly.
Thank you.
I'm a storyteller, as is Julie. Julie's an incredible storyteller here.
I'm going to get to her next. Oh, my God.
I tell avant-garde, evocative, dirty, funny ghost stories, queer ghost stories.
When can people come out and see that? All of that.
I got 2 more shows. One tonight, actually one tonight at 7:45 p.m. Tuesday the 11th at 7, and Thursday the 13th at 8:30.
So Tuesday and Thursday of this week.
I'm just thrilled to be here on the radio in Cincinnati. I'm living my Lonnie Anderson fantasy here.
I mean,
maybe I'm living Julie's Lonnie Anderson fantasy. I hope so.
Well, Cincinnati's happy to give that to you. I mean, if you walk away with anything but heartburn from the chili, at least it's that memory. So Julie, what do you do? I heard storyteller.
Yeah, I'm a storyteller, a solo performer. I am a human being that seems compelled to reveal some of the most personal things on stage as a form of entertainment.
An example?
Mostly stories of my failed love life, which are funny and painful. What's the tour or skit that you're doing this time? The name of the current show is Borderline A-Hole.
Okay.
And I have 3 more shows. So one tonight, or actually this afternoon at 4, tomorrow Sunday at 7:45, and Tuesday at 6:30.
So that's like 3 opportunities to see in the next week.
That sounds amazing.
Really cool. So it sounds to me, Chris, like there's as many artists, as many performers as there are venues, as there are opportunities to do stuff. Just with Julie and Neil, like 2 and 3 opportunities each.
Yeah, this is just a drop in the bucket. I mean, this is just half of their performances, and then those total number of performances are just like a third of the 3% of the performances in the entire festival. It really is amazing how much we're able to get going in just 2 weeks. I think this year is 236, I think, was the grand total number of performances.
So how do you count? That's amazing. How do you counter? I know sounds silly. How do you qualify a performance? I mean, that's a lot. That sounds really negative. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
How do you have so many? When you look at the Fringe world, though, there's so many things that can be interpreted as a performance.
Exactly. It could be like the silent performance of the bartender.
Sure. No. Yeah. Absolutely. By that count, the 236 is the number of ticketed performances, the number of performances that you have to buy tickets to
That's still amazing.
to
I mean,
enter.
that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, but on top of that, we have visual art experiences, galleries. We have free nightly bar series events down at Fringe headquarters, which is no theater.
Oh, the bar events are incredible. They're really a lot of fun.
And no theater. So it's like specialty cocktails and everything.
We have specialty cocktails.
Oh,
We have special themes and events. Tonight actually is our Fringe prom. It's Sweet 16. So we've got a live band playing. I believe they're going to be covering some of the greatest dance hits from the 80s, 90s, and 1000s.
Sounds like a radio station.
Yeah.
Julie's going to win prom king, and I'm going to win prom queen.
Just send me some 8x10s. That's all I need. I want to ask, since it's keeping it a little weird, and I hope I can throw the word weird around.
Absolutely.
I want to ask a weird question. As we're talking on Out Cincinnati with Chris and Neil and Julie, all from the Fringe Festival, going on right now. And what's the website before I get to my stupid question?
www.cincifringe.com. That's Cincy, C-I-N-C-Y, fringe.com.
Fringe, and Fringe is F-R-I. Yeah, you know how to spell French. So I want to know, how would you describe the color blue to somebody who is blind? And we'll be back on Out Cincinnati.
Hi, everybody. It's Jessica Diamond, the it girl of Cincinnati. It's Gay Pride, and you're listening to Out Cincinnati.
You're listening to Out Cincinnati. Hello, Melissa.
Hey, we're back.
Hello, Chris Wessleman.
Hello.
Hello, Danny Darkley.
Hi, everyone.
Hi. Hello.
Sorry you had to suffer with my Uber driver Neil. What a know-it-all.
No tips.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Gives me a 2-star every time. But now I'm here, America, Dandy Darkley.
And a-hole.
That would be me, also known as Julie.
Thank you. I was told to say a-hole. Yeah. Okay. The question is,
It's like Captain and Tennille, but Dandy and the A-hole.
It could have been
I like
Melissa
it.
because of my question. I asked everybody, how would you describe the color blue to somebody who was blind? And I said during the break, you can't tell me to just go away or try
Or
to
give a good answer.
give a good answer.
Well, I'm going to actually answer that question because I actually get paid to describe both theater and artwork to the visually impaired. So
okay.
I'm a professional audio describer.
Okay, I hope my question was on the up and up.
It is.
Look what you tapped
It is.
into.
Yeah.
Well, and I would just say that, interestingly enough, during my training 20 years ago, it was suggested to not avoid making visual references to describe color. But I tend, if I think of blue, I would also just think of temperatures or textures or things that I personally associate. But it's very subjective. So
Yeah.
I would say for me, blue is like submerging into a cool pool of water.
Ooh,
Thank you, a-hole.
that was very professional.
No, that I can see. I see blue now, and I think I need to uncross my
Beautiful.
legs. Okay. All right. Did you have a?
Well, I describe smells to people that were born without noses for a living, actually. So
Dandy.
Julie, I have a bit of expertise in this field as well. Let's see.
Describe the color blue, Danny.
I'm
blind.
I was going to say water as well. Now I got to rethink. No, I would say, I'm an air sign, a Libra. I would think of it as much in the same way, textual, like standing on a windy cliff and feeling the air, flying across your face. Yeah.
That is beautiful.
Although
like
I wouldn't want someone with visual impairment on the edge of a cliff, I would be like,
No.
Get back, girl, get back.
only if they understood blue as you described it.
Yeah,
Then they're
exactly.
good. What would you say, Chris?
Well, these two had kind of almost poetic answers, and I feel like my brain kind of went immediately like scientific to like, as light breaks through a prism,
Okay.
blue is the third one from the right.
Color. Okay, in a scientific.
But that's also kind of a
the
smart
humanity of it,
answer.
the
Yeah.
Humanity.
What does blue stand for in the LGBTQ?
It stands for serenity,
There
actually.
we go. Serenity.
Yeah.
Very good.
I just saw a show that broke down God, I need to. It'll come back to me.
The colors are interesting of the flag to like look at what they all stand for because they all have a different.
Oh, it was Sparkle.
Oh, what Sparkle?
Sparkle's story time happy hour.
From the Fringe Festival.
Yes, from the Fringe Festival. She read the Harvey Milk book and went through each of the colors of and it was Serenity.
Yeah, and that's part
Hi,
of the Cincy
Sparkle.
Fringe. Yes, Sparkle. That we wanted to do shout outs. When can we see Sparkle this week?
I think we just missed Sparkle's final book reading at 11.
Okay.
But you can follow Sparkle Lee on Instagram, Facebook. She does story readings all the time across
awesome.
Cincinnati. So she's absolutely fantastic.
There's probably like a YouTube or a clip or two out there as well.
Absolutely,
That's what's great about. Not that it shouldn't get you out to see the festival, but you can Google folks before you go and say, like, this person, they all look really amazing. I'm going to go see them.
So I would like to know, where does Dandy and A-Hole,
or better known as Julie Gieseke,
perform when they're not at the Fringe Festival? Where can we find you after the Fringe Festival?
Well, I live in San Francisco, so I certainly perform there a lot. But the next Fringe is going to be the Vancouver, British Columbia Fringe for me. Cool. And then I will be in the United Solo Performance Festival in New York on October 3rd.
Great. And
I'm off to the Hollywood Fringe next in Los Angeles. I'm based out of Brooklyn, but I think my hubby and my kitty cats, I think we're moving. No, I can't say anything like that. We might be moving. I don't know. I can't. Enough.
You mean leave Brooklyn?
You're just on the move, period.
I'm a gal on the go.
I just got a text from Barbara. She's pissed. You do not leave Brooklyn. No.
My commuter sneakers, my yogurt.
So that is the Cincinnati Fringe Festival going on until
June 15th.
And more info at
cincyfringe.com.
Thank you so much, Dandy.
You're welcome. Thank
you so much, A-Hole.
Or better known as Julie Gieseke.
Thank you.
We'll follow you around.
Please follow my A-hole, yes.
I would rather than a waffle. On that note, this is Out Cincinnati. You can check out the Cincinnati Fringe Festival information. We'll post all the links Out Cincinnati on social media. You're listening to Radio Artifact.